Hello and welcome. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to trade on the P2P market of Bitget Exchange. So first things first, come over to the profile section of your Bitget Exchange, click on it. And once you click on it right now, you want to come down to this very section that says P2P, right? This is where you're meant to click on. So click on this right now. And once you click on this is going to lead to the P2P section. Now, before you be able to do anything, you must have made sure that you have added your bank payment method, which you can do right here. I have created a video for that, which you'll find in the link in the description of this very video. So you might want to go watch that video so you can understand how to create or add a bank payment method to the Bitget Exchange. So we are selling a token, so we're going to be coming to the sell section right now. So once you click on sell right now, you get to see a lot of sellers right here who are offering different prices for the tokens you want to sell, right? So it's best you just go here, which says limit, and set the limit you want to sell, right? So I'm just going to set 3,500, which is equivalent to the Nigerian Naira we have right now, right? So this is it right now. And I'm just going to go over to this very section that says sell, right? Now, before you sell, you have to make sure that you read the seller terms and conditions. So you have to make sure that everything is actually in order. And you also have to check the order quantity and completion rate, right? These two things are very important. They need to have high completion rate and high order quantity. These two things are very important. So anything above 90% completion rate is a good completion rate, right? So these are things you should look out for. And you should also look out for payment method, right? So the payment method right here is bank transfer. If you haven't added your bank, you might want to go add your bank. If you have just the OPay, then you have to make sure that you add a bank account. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on sell right now. And you're going to see this very notice, which is according to the Bitget terms of fee, selling cryptocurrency for this fiat and kiosk transaction fee of 0.1 USDT, 200 USDT per transaction. The exact fee amount will be displayed on the other page. So you go ahead and click on I understand right here and click on agree. So this is going to lead you to the sell page right now. And you can see right here, you can actually click on max or enter the amount you want to sell. So if I click on max right now, you can see it says insufficient funds. And what you do is you go to transfer. That is if your coin is not in the OTC, right? You're supposed to send those coins to the OTC. So I'm going to click here right now and move this from my USDT futures, right? If you trade futures, then you have to move it to the OTC right here. So this is it. So I'm going to click on all right now, and this is going to appear. So you can see I just have about 2.9 USDT in this very account. So it's quite little, but I'm just doing this very tutorial because I see a lot of people need it. A lot of people are asking for options aside by. So I'm going to click on confirm right now and click on confirm again. As you can see, the transaction is now successful. So let's head back right now. Click on max right now. So if I click on max, this is going to appear right here. So the next thing you want to do is to read the notes of this very seller. You can see the notes right here. This very seller says you will not be able to cancel the order after you have made the sale. So after the buyer confirms payment, make sure you have received the payment, right? And if the other party's payment account does not match the KYC verification information, you can request for a refund to cancel the order, right? So I'm just going to select my payment method right here, right? You add payment method. I'm going to click on bank transfer. Now, if you haven't added a payment method, you just added the normal payment method, you can go ahead and enter your bank name here, and I'm going to do that real quick. Then enter your bank account number right here, then enter the bank branch, and that's it. You don't have to enter the IBAN or card number. This very few information is actually okay, but you have to make sure that the name actually matches that of your bank account details. So I'm going to go ahead right now and click on this very confirm button you see right here. Now I'm going to verify my passkey, and this very bank payment method would be added immediately. So you can see right now, this is the bank payment method right here, right? And you can also add more if you choose to, right? You can add more right here. So let's head back right now. So I'll be clicking on this very cell right here that says sell USDT with 0 fees. So let's do that real quick. And this is going to actually place the order right now. So you can see this is the chart right here, and I'm supposed to get about 3,700, but because of the fees, I would be getting less. You can see the trading amount right here. So you want to check the price. So this is the real name of the party, and this is the order number. So whenever you receive a funds or message into your account right now, you have to make sure that this very name is the name that sends the money into your account. So right here in the chat, you can go ahead and drop your WhatsApp number, right? It's important to drop your WhatsApp number. So I'm just going to do that real quick, right? Just in case you have any issue, they'll be able to contact you. So let's do that real quick. So once you do that, you wait for the transaction to take place. So this is it right here, and we're actually waiting for the transaction to take place right now. And once it does, we would actually know, right? So let's wait for that. Now, let me see something quickly. While you're waiting, make sure that if this transaction goes through, make sure that you've received the funds into your bank account. Check the name that sends the funds into your bank account. Make sure that it is not a fake alert before you release the fund. This is very important, right? Also, if the seller is pressuring you to release the funds and you haven't received the funds into your bank account, do not release the funds. Another thing you need to also know that sometimes some of these sellers might tell you to provide another account so they can transfer the funds to that very account. Do not do that, because if you have any issue, the Bitget team won't be able to resolve it because the bank account you linked to the Bitget exchange does not correspond. So this is going to be a big issue, right? So just pay attention for anything fishy, right? Make sure that you have received the funds before you release the funds. This is what you are meant to do. So this very transaction could happen anywhere between 30 minutes right now. So we should receive the funds in 30 minutes time. So let's just wait for the seller to carry out the transaction. So yeah, after about 8 minutes, I decided to check my chat right here because I saw a notification and I discovered that this very seller has made the payment, right? And the confirmation is sure, right? I'm not sure that this very seller has made the payment. I received it in my bank account as an alert, and I also saw this in my bank app, right? So I can now go ahead and release the coin right here if I want to right now. So this is basically how this works. So let's click on chat again. And once we click on chat right now, we are now meant to click on release right here to release the coin, right? And if you don't see the release, you can go ahead and refresh this very page right now. So you can see to be released is this, and this is actually my details right here, the details where he sent this very money to. So I'll just go ahead and click on release right now. And you can see I have confirmed receipt of 3,480 Nigerian Naira payment above in my account, right? I just did this to show you guys that Bitget is not like Bybit, where you would only be able to do a transaction of at least $3, right? You can do a transaction of $1 to $5 on Bitget Exchange. That's the difference between Bitget and Bybit P2P, right? So let's go ahead and click on this very one right here, which says we have received. If you have not received, you can go ahead and click on this. Let me say the seller is troubling you to release the funds and you have not received for a very long time. After the fixed time, you can now go ahead and say you have not received or just simply appeal. So let's click on I have received right now, and I'm going to click on confirm right now. And once I do, this very funds is going to be released to the seller. Immediately I confirm my passkey by using my biometrics right now. So you can see biometric confirmation is complete and these very funds has been released to that very seller, right? So this is how Bybit works. So I can just give this seller a positive review right now for their service. I'm just going to cancel this right now, right? And click on view asset, right? And this is going to lead us to the home page. So you can see these very funds right here has disappeared. So this is basically how you do P2P on Bitget Exchange. It's really simple. You just have to go to the home section of your Bitget Exchange, click on the profile at the top left hand corner, click on P2P, and you go over to the sell section right here. If you want to sell this very token, right, switch to the sell right now, and that's basically it. You sell this very token by following the instructions I have given you. You can also use filters right here, but filters would trim things down and sellers would actually be scarce. So just know what you're doing though. Just know what you're doing. So this is basically it. If you have any question, feel free to leave them in the comments. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.